Okay, now we are getting into Kinesis analytics. Now it is a very simple service and you don't know many details, you don't need to know many details going to the exam, but just from an architectural perspective, here what it is. Okay, so you have a stream in Kinesis data stream and you want to perform some computation in real time on that stream. Therefore, you are going to use Kinesis data analytics, and the output, it can be going into other tools, other outputs, dashboards, and so on. So also you can use Kinesis data analysis to directly read from Kinesis data firehose. This is a little known, but that is very possible architecture. Now, if you want to zoom in on this architecture, here's what we get. So we have Kinesis data analytics in the middle, and we need input stream to process. So as I said earlier, these stream can be Kinesis data stream or Kinesis data firehose, and then we have the option to add some reference data or reference table, and that reference table is not going to be as dynamic as your stream. It's going to be something a bit more static, and so therefore that reference table is going to be coming from the Amazon S3 using the input stream, and the optional reference table, you are going to create a query in SQL. So here's the query that, and it says that count how many items by item ID, and you are going to use the reference table as well, and then you create output streams. You create output streams and the optional reference table, and you are going to create in SQL, so as well, and then you create output streams, which is the result of that query in real time, and there's going to be an error stream in case, for example, something that was supposed to be a number is in fact a letter, and so you are going to get some errors. So this output stream and this error stream can be analyzed, and the output stream itself can be a Kinesis data stream, and if it is, then all your Kinesis consumers can read from that Kinesis data stream. Or you can just want to take that output stream and maybe insert into S3 or Redshift, or therefore you are going to use the Kinesis data firehose to read from the output stream and send them to Amazon S3 or Redshift in just this is how Kinesis analytics works, and you don't need to know much about it, but here it is. So the use of Kinesis data analytics is going to be doing a streaming ETL, for example, to select columns, make a simple transformation on a streaming data, continuous metric generation. So what we get, for example, a live leaderboard for a mobile game, responsive analytics to look for certain criteria and build altering or filtering on your streams, and so on. So many features that you have is that you only pay for the resources consumed, but it's not cheap, it's serverless, it scales automatically. You need to use IAM permissions to access the streaming sources and destinations. So IAM rules needs to be created, and you can write the computation in SQL. So that was I showed you from before, or Apache Flink, which is a Java based software. Okay, and then you have a schema discovery, so cases Kinesis data analytics, and can read from the source and understand one of the columns was like data take etc. Then and you can use Lambda for pre-processing of your data, and okay, so that's all for the Kinesis data analytics, and you have everything you need going into the exam, and I will see you in the next lecture.